in our assessment, I'm happy to use, I don't really believe in, as long as we're using it enough and we're understanding it. I understand that in a test, you know, you're under pressure, you don't think straight as you normally would. Would we all agree with that? Like we've all, and I mean, I mark your test, so I'm well aware that we all do it. We've all, in tests, done something like 2 + 3 = 7, do you know what I mean? Which you wouldn't do in normal classroom conditions, but yeah, you get those nerves and you get a bit stressed or whatever. So, I like to make things as interpretable as possible, do you know what I mean? When I worked at Glenunga, one of the maths teachers I worked with was, you know, you make sure you never ask a trick question, or you make sure you know, if you want a student to display a learning outcome, so if you want them to rearrange something, for example, you make sure they know that they're rearranging it so they can display they're rearranging it, okay? Now in a test, what I would write is rearrange this to make Y the subject. Now, if we're making Y the subject, it just means Y equals, okay? I've written that as 2Y equals blah, blah, blah. It means the same thing. Let's just jot that down, so let's just remember that, okay? Cool. Which ones are my good ones? Let's try this one out. Nope. All right, so we've got Y equals 3x. Sorry, we've got 3x plus Y equals 7. Now Liam asked me a really good question. He said, obviously we know we need that to end up over there, okay? Now Liam said, well, first off, let's just hear some suggestions of how we might do that. What might we do with that 3x? Okay, so I've heard two things. Conveniently, I've heard exactly what I hope to hear. I've heard take 3x, and I've heard divide by 3x. Okay, I'm going to divide by 3x first, and we're just going to look at what we get, all right? So, you know, if you're in a test and you've got two ideas, why not try both and just see which one comes out nicer, and just make sure you cross one of them out, okay? If we divide by 3x, we've got to divide the whole left-hand side by 3x and the whole right-hand side by 3x. Now, how does that look? Not great. Looks trashy. Liam said it looks like the Adelaide Crows. Oh. No? Yeah, I was also upset. It doesn't look any closer than that, does it? It looks like we've gone in the opposite direction. Yeah. It looks like we've lost to Carlton. It's an absolute disgrace. Miss Chilor goes for Carlton. Can't believe she still admits it. So, divide didn't work. Axel said, I think Joelle said we might subtract 3x. Now firstly, let's think about why we'd subtract 3x. I don't want to just tell you guys to do something, you just do it because you know to do it. I want you to understand why you do it. Tabitha, George, let's make sure it's answered. So, we've got 3x plus y, which is the same as y plus 3x. Cool with that. 2 plus 3 is 5, 3 plus 2 is 5. So we're adding 3x to something. The opposite of adding is subtracting. So that's why we're going to do it. Now let's obviously see how that looks. Just going to make this a bit easier for me to fit it all in. So we've taken 3x on the left-hand side. Let's take 3x on the right-hand side. Okay? What's going to happen to these?
Cancel out.
Yeah, they're going to cancel out. 3x take 3x is 0. So I'm just going to put a dashed line through them. And that'll give us y equals 7. Does that look like our answer?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got y as the subject, it's y equals. If you want, might be nice to do that. Just switching the order around, just so it looks more like our conventional mx plus c. Not a huge deal. Cool. Are we all pretty happy with that? Yeah. Can all do that? Yeah. Beautiful. Alright, so substitution. Solve y equals negative 4x plus 3 when x equals 2. Someone tell me how to do this, please. Tom, any ideas? Or Ethan, yeah?
You would substitute x for 2.
Cool. So we're saying x equals 2. So what that means is this is just going to go in there. Are we cool with that?
Yeah.
Sweet. So we're going to have y equals
Minus
-4
2 plus 3.
and just keeping the theme of the thing I changed, I'll do it in blue because I think you guys seem to like that. Sweet. How do I then work that out?
4 times -4 times 2.
So pretty standard. Y equals -4 times 2 gives -8
Plus 3.
plus 3. And then -8 plus 3 is
Minus 5.
-5. Okay? Now that remember, this is not something I really agree with, but that's obviously because I'm a math teacher and very good at maths and I can just look at numbers and make them work. And I know that not everyone is me, so I'm not going to make you do the same thing. If you're on a test, and like I said, sometimes in tests you'll go, oh, 2 plus 3 is 7, you get your active weird. If you hate adding a number to a negative number, a lot of people in the common test, when we had to do something similar, said that was -11. I get why, because you're looking at that and you're going, oh, 8 plus 3 is 11. -8 plus 3 is -5, right? Just checking on your calculator. You've got one there, you may as well make sure, okay? You wouldn't want to lose marks for something silly like that. Cool with that? Beautiful. Alright, so, next question. We want to solve when y equals 6. What's our first step?
Substitute y.
Beautiful. Substitute y in there, okay? So that's going to give us 6. Are we all understanding of that?
Yeah.
Cool. Tabitha, you want to? Alright. Tabitha, what's our next step going to be? We're trying to solve x here. Alright? What's our first step going to be?
You got to get rid of the other number first.
Yeah. So let's get rid of that 9 first.
So -9 on the +9 -9.
Fantastic. Yeah. Is that as enough? Oh, right. Yeah. Cool. So we've got 3x plus 9, opposite of adding. We'll take it away. We'll do it from the other side as well. They'll cancel out. We'll get 6 take 9 equals -3x. I'm getting a bit messy, I apologise. 6 take 9, obviously -3. Oh, what am I writing? Sorry. Alright, and maybe Katie, what if I've got -3 times x? What do I need to do to this? What's the opposite of multiplying? Dividing. So we've got -3 multiplied by x, so opposite being dividing. We'll divide by -3. Does everyone understand that step?
Yeah.
Cool. We do it to the right hand side, do it to the left. Cool. Alright, they'll cancel out. And then we'll get -3 over -3 equals x. What's -3 divided by -3?
1.
1. Obviously there'll be times that, like, it'll be rare, I'll probably never give you -3 or -3, I'll give you 5 over 2 or whatever, and you can just leave it as 5 over 2, or it's 8 over 4, you know, it's equal to 2. Cool. Our last one, this is one that we touched on at the end of the last lesson. I'm going to give everyone 5 minutes to work on this. If you're not even sure what the first step is, talk with your friends that we're here, go back over your notes, see if you took a photo of what I wrote last lesson, and we'll go with that. So I'll give you guys a bit under 5 minutes. I'll give you guys to 10:30 so that